Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Phoenix and this is the Consumer's Guide to Filmmaking. Sentimental Value. 2025, Joachim Trier. This film follows the Borg family. Specifically, it follows father Gustav and daughter Nora. 15 years after directing a critically acclaimed drama, Gustav comes to Nora and asks her to star in his new film. However, long-standing issues between the two cause Nora to decline the project. Gustav soon turns to a rising film star named Rachel Kemp to star in his movie. During pre-production of this film, Nora and Gustav begin to look back on the past while facing mounting pressure in their present, which will forever alter their futures. This was a super comfy viewing for a movie night in my books. It's a meditative and thoughtful little drama movie. This is my first Joachim Trier joint, and his style for sure isn't the flashiest. Most scenes are very much shot in a style that I've seen in other indie dramas. But in those subtle moments where he's doing something really stark and really fascinating, God, I was just in love with the cinematography Trier and DP Casper Tuxen conjured up. Plus, I always appreciate a director that can replicate corny studio lighting. There is an interview scene in this film that looked really accurate to the sort of Entertainment Tonight soundbite interviews you would see. I loved it. The editing in this film, though, I found to be a bit all over the place. Most of the time, the editing by Olivier Cute, however you say that last name, I don't care. It's pretty damn solid. I dug the editing in the opening narration sequence a ton. But throughout the film, scenes would just end with giant cuts to black, and it was just jarring. It felt like we were cutting to commercial break, and I kept wondering if there was a cleaner way to get to the next scene. Musically, the original music used in the film is minimal. The pieces by pianist Hanya Rani only come up a few times in the film. Those pieces are very serviceable indie drama tunes, perfect for that slice-of-life atmosphere. The licensed music, though, was where it was at. The film opens on the song Dancing Girl by Terry Collier, and again, it's a piece that was perfect for that slice-of-life sort of film. Throughout the film, we get the likes of Johnny Thunders, New Order, Roxy, Music, a very eclectic collection of songs, but the songs fit either the time period or the moment in the film. The film ends on a song by Labi Siffre called Canic Chase, and it was perfect for this ending.
Okay, so I just wanted to also briefly touch on production design in this film, because while it isn't, the most lavish, extravagant, production in terms of sets, costumes, and whatever, it's, bunch of people in clothes in a house, but it's a great example of how set design can inform the themes and characters and their arcs, because the house in this film changes with the characters. Like, the way it is designed is almost a symbol in and of itself. It's a symbol of this fractured family, and when they renovate it, it is this sort of sign that they are changing and moving forward with their lives. That's what I wanted to say. Continue.
But where this film shines is the writing. Joachim Trier's script is a phenomenal piece of character work. It is a story of a father trying to make amends for years wasted. Gustav Borg was never there for his kids when it counted, and it took a toll on them. Nora and sister Agnes bore the brunt of that damage, as it has affected their relationships deeply. Failing at first to reconnect with his children, Gustav soon tries to find validation through an up-and-coming actress, attempting to mold her into a daughter he thought he wanted. The script, though, manages to pull out a happy ending amidst tragedy, as when Nora finally reads her father's script, she realizes that he cared more than she was ready to admit. Gustav's script, initially presented as a piece about his mom, is more so about his kid, as shown when Nora mentions her failed suicide attempt. Her and Agnes not only renovate their childhood home, a symbol of moving on from past trauma, but Nora decides to star in her dad's film. As they finally finish the film, Nora and her dad share a look, a positive one of affirmation and love. The cast bring this script to life in a beautiful and subtle way. Obviously, we should talk about our two Oscar-nominated performances, that being Stellan Skarsgård and Renate Reinsve. The latter shows such a reserved yet painful heartbreak throughout the film. Her bits at the end where she's full-on depressed was some of the most realistic-looking depression acting I've seen in quite some time. But the former? My god, Stellan fucking crushed it. If Renate's performance was a subtle showcase, the power found in the subtlety of Stellan's performance was off the charts. Those moments of pain, always shown in mere glances or looks, just boundless talent, especially when both are on screen together. On top of that, the supporting cast are crushing it too. Ellie Fanning? Fuck man, this film washed the taste of Predator Badlands right out of my mouth. She gave such a powerful performance in this film. She came off like such a typical Hollywood actress, but in a good way. Her scene at the end with Skarsgård was top notch. Igna Ibsdottir Lilies, I'm gonna assume that's correct. I'm moving on now. She was fantastic as Agnes Borg. The sort of every woman compared to Nora and Gustav, Inga portrayed similar levels of emotional turmoil, but filtered through a more grounded lens. A mother and sister trying to reconcile with family. No arty-farty nonsense. Overall, I respect so much of what Joachim Trier did with Sentimental Value. I may have had issues with certain visual choices, but Trier's writing is everything I want out of a screenplay. Subtle characterization, fascinating discussion of ideas, and a cast that absolutely went above and beyond to bring it to life. You better believe I was pulling for Skarsgård to win the Oscar because he was just fucking great in this film. If you're looking for a character-driven drama, definitely check this one out. Recommended. And I am feeling an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10 on this one. I think it's closer to a 9 than an 8.5. Who knows? It might just be a 9 on rewatch. I'm looking forward to seeing this one again. Catch you later, guys.